Good morning, everybody. Auronnj here with another Final Fantasy VII EverCrisis video, and we have our first ever holiday event slash banner slash login bonus slash whatever. It's Halloween time in EverCrisis, and it's our first holiday that we've had in this game. We've got a sweet login bonus with energy pots coming our way every day, which if you're farming, and there's a lot of farming in this game, those energy pots are a big deal. Plus, AERITH, Cloud, and SEPHIROTH, all three getting a new weapon and a new piece of gear in this update. So let's look at all of those. Let's look at where you're going to get them, and let's talk about if they're good or not right now. And I want to start with the new event. There's actually another piece of farmable gear and a farmable weapon that you can get 10 duplicates of, continuing a trend in this game of releasing events where you can go farm yourself a weapon, maybe also farm yourself a new outfit, and it's really nice. Like in this game, having a 10 duplicate weapon for substats, for just being able to build some team comps is really important. And so the fact that like when the summer event first came out, we were able to start farming up like the parasol, and we were all kind of like, I don't know, this weapon isn't that good. Well, a 10 duplicate free weapon is still really nice just for the raw stats on it in your sub slots, or for characters that you're not focusing on but you have to go play their story, something like that. Now those stats never really compare to a 10 duplicate gacha weapon, but getting 10 duplicates out of the gacha, very hard. Getting 10 duplicates out of an event, very easy. So let's take a look at what we're getting here in the exchange shop, and this one's all about AERITH. We'll start with the weapon. It's the Chocobo staff, and you're going to be able to max this out. 379 physical attack, 384 magic attack, a nice balance right there, and a decent amount of healing on there at 196. The ability on it, Solemn Mana Ward, not the greatest thing coming out here. It's a magic defense buff for an ally with a little heal attached to it. It's definitely not the best magic defense buff that's in this update, but we'll talk more about that later. That one comes in the form of some gacha draws. The R abilities are boost healing and boost magic defense, which are two things that AERITH would like to have. Overall, again, this is something. Go get 10 copies of this, build it out as my phone freaks out. There we go. Get back on the screen. Go get your 10 copies of this, max this thing out, and if you ever need any of this stuff for like sub slots, if you need those stats, it's a very worthwhile piece of gear to have just for that, if nothing else. And then we have this outfit, the Chocobo suit. Now I want to talk about something that EverCrisis has been very clever about. You can equip skins in this game, right? Like even if you don't want to run your AERITH with boost HP and boost magic defense, because that's fairly situational, maybe you want boost healing or boost element attack or something like that, you can still equip this as a skin and you're going to get it for free. So it's just kind of a cool, fun thing, a way of celebrating Halloween. I really like this. It's cute, it's funny, people will use it. Great. A+ so far right there. Good stuff to farm in here. Gotcha tickets, memories. Go in here, clear this thing out, do your dailies in here like you have with all the other events. Keep this train rolling. Just keep releasing these events with weapons to farm. Stuff like that. Good work there by the dev team. Now let's click on the draw tab and see what the premium stuff is, because they not only went premium, they went double premium by Cloud and SEPHIROTH being featured on this banner. If we look at what we're getting, it's kind of an interesting role swap for these people. Cloud is getting a sword that if it's maxed, and we're going to look at the max stats. I know you're probably not going to max this unless you're dropping some serious bucks. Maxed out, this thing you can see much better stats than like the free maxed out weapon, but hard to do. Then it has Sanctuary plus on it. When maxed, this is a magic defense increase for your whole group. Even when it's not maxed, the potency is mid. If you max it out, it eventually goes to potency high. However, even at fully max, it's only a 14-second buff, and at only one copy, it's a 10-second buff. So not like those long 30-second buffs or things like that we've seen in the game. Still, it's a whole group buff. So if you time this right, this will definitely help you survive some like hard-hitting bosses. A very maybe a decent secondary weapon option on Cloud to get access to the Sanctuary if you're having trouble surviving some of the harder fights in this game. The R abilities on this also really good. Boost HP, going to help you survive a lot of things, and boost ice resist, going to help you in those like hard Shiva fights, things like that. So I do like this weapon as an option. I think the Sanctuary is potentially a very good move to have. I don't know if you ever main slot this thing. If you were to main slot, you would get access to these materia options. There's buff increase on there, but that's not a buff increase for like, you know, the move on this weapon. It's a buff increase for the materia attached to that slot. Attack boost 1 is pretty mid, and you do have an ice attack boost on there. Something to look at. Plus 30% damage for ice attack, not a terrible thing. That's Cloud's weapon. Now, for Sephiroth, his role swap here is this is a really good physical damaging weapon. 800% modifier, single target wind element attack. So giving an element to Sephiroth in wind in single target mode with that big damage modifier. Also comes with boost physical attack and boost wind potency. This thing looks like a heavy hitter if you wanted to run your Sephiroth in that physical damage mode. I think this is a really dang decent weapon. Now, you're probably not going to have that version of it, right? You're not going to have this like super maxed out thing, but you know, maybe you get a copy or two, get this thing to level 99. There's kind of the stats you're looking at right there. It's all about the element and the R abilities on this one for me. Now, let's say if I was to pull on this, which I'm not sure if I am yet, I'm going to sleep on it tonight, I would probably target that Sephiroth weapon, if I'm being real. We do, however, have two new outfits. Cloud gets the bandaged coat, which is, you know, as far as looks go, I'll give this a solid B to B plus. It doesn't necessarily fit Cloud for me, but maybe it's like a Halloween costume. I sort of get it. It has boost HP and boost heal, which does make sense for the new weapon, but I don't know if you're gonna like again, you running healer Cloud, I don't know. This one seems like a skin that you run because you think it looks cool to me. And then Dark Harbinger, boost HP, and then there's that wind mastery. This is the key, right? Like this is that combo. You get a wind sword, you get a wind mastery piece of gear. You now have a very nice wind damage dealing unit. So once again, I think Sephiroth is the one getting the hookup here. And as somebody who has already like built into Sephiroth, playing him a lot, I am strongly considering pulling on these banners, especially since I skipped the last ones. I've been able to accumulate a nice amount of blue crystals right there, so I'll probably be doing some pulls in the next couple of days on these banners, you know, once I get kind of settled in from the move. And if you watch my channel for like evercrisis videos, I do apologize that they haven't been flowing, but no real videos have been flowing on this channel. The way evercrisis releases its updates, you know, in like the middle or late at night, my PC, this office, I haven't been living in this house. So it's been very hard for me to like break away at night and come film videos, and then I have to go to anyway. It's just an excuse, but I am saying like I'm trying to get back in the flow of releasing some content as this move finishes. So I'm still playing evercrisis every day, guys, and I'm planning on still releasing content for it. Thank you all to everyone who watches my videos, likes, subscribes, joins the channel, uses my whatever, all the things. Thank you guys for being awesome. Good luck on your polls if you're pulling, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.